And of course, one of the very first words in kindergarten that you will take to fluency. Fluency means that your children will retrieve it within 2 to 3 seconds. It will be a known word that they'll see in reading and use in writing. So therefore, I'll begin with the word I. And as I think out loud, I will let my students know that the word I is always a capital letter. Whether it's in the beginning of the sentence or in the middle of the sentence, we're going to use the capital I for the word I. Oh, I'm going to also remind them that 2-finger spacing is very important so that my eyes can read all that they're writing. I like. Oh, help me to stretch the word like. I'm saying it very slowly. What do you hear at the beginning? What sound? Oh, good for you. You know that that belongs with the letter L. Now let's say it again. I. What's the next sound you're hearing? I, the letter I. Good, wonderful thought. Like. Now you might have students who will say, I hear a C. And you'll say, great thinking. However, this is the tricky piece. It's a K. Always, always praise their predictions and then give them the told so that we are not allowing them to feel that they are not successful. And then lastly, especially in kindergarten, it's very odd for the students to use vowels in the first place, let alone a silent vowel. So you will go ahead and put the E on and let them know, if appropriate, that this silent E helps I say his own name. I like fish. Let's stretch it together. What do you hear first? Good job. I hear that F. Good. I hear that small I. And then when we want everyone to be very quiet, we say shh. That blend of SH finishes out our word fish. If I end with a period, I'll read it like this. I like fish. If I want to read it with excitement, I will put the exclamation mark. I like fish. You have just seen me in a shared writing, stretching words. We want children to understand how do the words work, going from letter to letter and then finally to the whole. I like fish. Lastly, I want to show you interactive writing. This is the time when children will write with you. In shared writing, I controlled the pen, and I can take words from children and the skill from the child, the letter-sound connection is being asked for. But with interactive writing, I'm going to share the pen with them. This is a time you really need to know your classroom population. You don't want children to ever be placed in a situation where they're going to feel embarrassed. So therefore, if you know that the child is not yet ready to be strong with letters and sounds, you might have them come up and be the 2-finger space person. If you know that your child in your classroom can come up and write one of the letters in a word, fantastic. Invite them to come on up. If they know a full word, of course they can write that. You might wonder, in a class of 20, when one child is writing with you, what are the rest doing? You can have them holding whiteboards that they can be writing along with you, chalkboards on their laps, they can have paper in hand, or, depending on your class, just sit and really make sure that you're moving the whole thing along quickly. So with interactive writing, of course it's a little hard to hand off the pen right now, but we would do something like this. I know that you, Claudia, know how to write the word I. Come on up, and I'd like you to write it for us. Everyone, please write the word I in the air. Good job, capital I, down, across, across. And of course, we'll pretend that Claudia is just writing I as we're going along. Thank you so much. Sit right down. Good, I need Jimmy to come up. Would you be the 2-finger spacer? Good for you. You are going to help our next friend, Sarah, know just where to begin to write the word like. Sarah knows that like begins with an L. And again, she might be strong enough that she can write the word like without any assistance. And then, as you're working with this, make sure to go back and reread. I like, and I know that my friend Madeline can come up and do the wonderful small letter F. And she knows